Hey everyone, MacCam89 here, and today we are playing Army Men Air Attack on the original PlayStation here. And that is the opening before we actually get into the game. Whatever cutscenes we have, I will play it out. We're going to be starting from the very beginning. In fact, I don't think I have a save on this game. I was playing it a little bit with my daughter last week, I think it was, and on a different PlayStation, different on my CRT. And I think we have a little bit of a save there. But we're going to be starting from the very beginning of the game here. And I hope everybody is having a great Tuesday night, start of your week. And thank you for joining me on a Tuesday night to watch Army Men. And when I was a kid, I was a huge fan of the Army Men games. In fact, my start with the Army Men series was actually Army Men 3D. My uncle had it on the original PlayStation, but when I got a PC, my old Windows 95 PC, I was big into the Army Men games on the PC. Army Men 2, to be exact, was my favorite at the time. I would play that all the time after school, and then I ended up getting. They would sell these compilation packs, and it came with Army Men 2, Army Men in Space, and then I think they had a couple other ones, maybe these air attack ones as well. And then I remember playing, the Sarge's Heroes versions. Those were loved it on the N64. Ended up getting it on Christmas Day. When I got my N64, I got Army Men Sarge's Heroes, which was one of my favorite games of all time. And then I remember renting the Army Men version of this game on the N64, which is called Army Men Air Combat. Instead of Air Attack, it's called Air Combat. So I'd have to look it up and see if it's actually the same game with just a different name, or if it's actually different missions. But this is the PlayStation 1 version of the Air Attack series here. All right. So we are going to do one player today. Nobody's going to be joining me. And all right, he's got a pretty cool logo there, kind of like the Foxhound logo, almost like that from Metal Gear Solid. That's actually where I get my inspiration for the MacCam logo, is the Foxhound logo, although mine's is kind of more futuristic, you would say. All right, so Mission 1, Plastic Pandemonium. Find our green base in the hills, pick up the plastic supplies stored there, and fly them through the portal to our boys on the other side. Check the overhead map for the location of the objectives. Now, I think from here, we got a co-pilot.
Hardcore.
All right, we got a couple of guys here. I think if you play co-op, you don't have a co-pilot. So I don't know if they're actually in the same helicopter as you, or if they're kind of flying codependent. But we're gonna go with John Lawless here, and we can't change our helicopter for the moment, but I think at some point we will be able to. All right, here we go. Let me know if the sound needs to be adjusted, whether we need my mic turned up, turned down, or the game volume. I'll probably put it up a little bit here. Hopefully this disc works okay. I got this from a local seller who was getting out of the video games business, and yeah, I got it for a really good price. So I'm hoping it works well.
Titans are advancing towards our base. You must stop them. Winch up power-ups to arm yourself.
All right,
Let's clean some.
All right, I'm just figuring out the controls a little bit here. Looks like it uses the D-pad to move around, so it doesn't use the analog sticks, which is fine. We can get the graphics are pretty good. I want to say the N64 version may have looked a little better here, but this doesn't look too bad. All right. Gotta love all the look of the actual Army Men toys. Pretty cool. Reminds me a lot of the game Desert Strike on the Sega Genesis, although this, honestly, I think this controls a lot better, but very, very similar vibe. Yeah, we're gonna kill those blue guys. Even though they're a different race, they typically work with the tan army. They're like spies. Oh, they got my boy there. I couldn't save him. I know this game starts off pretty easy. I think it gets pretty difficult in some of the later missions there.
Plastic guns, British guts.
Alright, so I think I gotta take these supplies here and bring it
Fly into it, Captain.
to the portal. Alright, man, let's go. They got tanks, but they don't have anti-air support, huh? They forgot to bring their flak guns. Don't forget about this guy here. Let me know in the comment section, what was your experience with the Army Men games? Where did you get into the series? What game? What platform? For me personally, I remember playing N64, PS1, PS2, and even though I had a Dreamcast, I never played it on the Dreamcast. But there is at least one. There's the Army Men Sarge's Heroes games that I know of on the Dreamcast, but I've never played those versions. PS2 and PC was actually, believe it or not, where I spent most of my gaming on the Army Men series. Army Men 2 will forever be my favorite Army Men. Love the campaign in that game. They had a pretty fun skirmish mode. Hours and hours of gameplay in that game.
Yeehaw!
10 forces, let them go. We will deal with this captain later. Yes, sir, General Plastro.
All right, that wasn't too bad. It was easy. These games are a lot of fun. And they're pretty cheap too. They're not very expensive games to get. The Army Men Air Attack games might be a little bit more on the pricier side because they actually reviewed very well back in the day. And a lot of people prefer these games over some of the especially the original PlayStation Army Men, like Army Men 3D. I have some good nostalgia for that game, but when I want to say a year ago, I went back to try to replay it, and it's a tough game to go back to and play. If I didn't have a nostalgia for it, I'd probably hate the game, but because I have such a nostalgia for it, I kind of forgive a lot of its shortcomings. All right, mission 1 complete. All right, let's continue here. All right, going car crazy. This is no day at the races. Destroy the tan garages before 15 cars race precious tan military supplies through the portal. Check the overhead map, the location of the objectives here. All right, again, we can't change.
Hardcore.
I'm not really sure. Ignoring his other duties, he loves homing rockets because they're hardcore.
Rawhide.
I'm wondering if they just kind of give you like a different
Woodstock.
starting
Hardcore.
missile type. But we're gonna stay with Lieutenant John Lawless here. Start the mission. Now I will warn you guys that when I played this the other day, it might have just been that fat PS3 that I was playing on. But after this mission, it went to a loading screen and took forever and then kind of crashed. So I'm hoping with my PlayStation 3 Slim here, I don't have that same problem. Let's see what the game looks like if we smooth it out a bit. Let's see if it looks any better. Kinda. Let's shoot these bees down. Not sure if the bees actually attack us, but. Alright, so we gotta get. Let's get that map. So that map is actually showing us where those tan cars are coming from now. Believe it or not, that sprinkler actually does damage to us. We gotta just prevent these tan cars from getting to the portals. These cars right here. And they're pretty easy. And what's great is you can actually see them coming on the map, so it's not like you're guessing. And then if you play with 2 players, like, it's even easier. You can see they're dropping health too, so. Oh, that one didn't, but this one did. Let's take out this sprinkler. Sprinkler's annoying. I do not own the N64 version. I definitely, after I've been playing this one, I want to pick up that version. But I kind of, I remember this mission. I don't know if I'm just remembering it from this game or I want to say this is also on the N64 version. So even though it's a different name, I want to say it's kind of the same game. But I could be wrong. You guys can correct me in the comments. Alright, at least they got some anti-air in this mission here. Though it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna save them. Alright, these guys weren't even shooting that car, so they doesn't even seem like they helped me in that regards. Alright, we got unlimited machine gun fire here, so. Alright, we're getting close to there, but I don't want any cars to make it. I want to have all 15 slots. Get out of here. Alright, let's go get that garage now. And as soon as you blow up the garage, they're gonna stop spawning, so it gets even easier. I think that's all we gotta do in this mission. Alright, garage down, but we may have to take out all these guys too. So we can come back. They didn't even get a hit on me there. Yeah, so now they're only going to be coming from that one spot, so even easier now.
Spilling my pint.
Yeah, we're not leaving any tan behind. Total destruction. Let's go get this car here. Gameplay pretty smooth, you know, considering there's a lot of explosions going on. Yeah, some rain effects. I think the graphics are pretty good. I think this is one of the better looking Army Men games on the platform for sure. But I think the N64 version definitely looks better, from what I remember. Yeah, who knows? I might eventually get a copy of the game for the N64, and it not be as good. But then again, I am playing this on a PS3 upscaled, so you know, I'm sure it does obviously look better on the CRT. But from what you're seeing on the stream, probably looks pretty good too. Alright, so we didn't even have to blow up everything. Alright, this will be the moment of truth here. I definitely want to be streaming more, you know, retro stuff as well. But we got to see, you know, because it seems like the more modern stuff actually gets more attention. You know, I don't know if that's just the YouTube algorithm or if people are generally more interested in more modern stuff. But I've been streaming Skyrim, and it seemed like a lot more people were joining for that. Although, you know, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time did really well as too. This Friday, we're going to be doing the new Indiana Jones for the PlayStation 5. So if that's more your thing, make sure to join on Friday, same time, 9 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. All right, the train that could. All right. Prego train carries our battle tank, but a tan helicopter stole the power source. Destroy the helicopter, return the battery, escort the train to the green base, and fly through the portal. All right, let's do this. Hopefully this works, no problem. Oh, you know what? I should have saved. I had an opportunity to save, so at least if it didn't work, if it doesn't work, I could try cleaning the disk again and seeing. But I think we're kind of running into that same problem. The loading took a really, really long time. This is the problem with using real hardware in the actual games. So you run into issues like this, whereas if I was emulating it, you know, you don't run into these kind of issues. All right, there we go. See, it took a really, really long time, so we'll see. And I don't know if it's the disc or if it's the emulation of the PS3. And like different versions of PS3 have better playback of PS1 or PS2 games, depending on which model you have. So, and I don't have a PlayStation 2. If I had a PlayStation 2, I'd probably use that. That's probably the best way to play PS1 games, other than an actual PS1, I guess. Or give it another minute or so. All right, the map stopped turning. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Probably not a good thing. All right, and it's not the PlayStation because it's not locked up. So it's definitely something with the disc, or this might be one of the rare PS1 games that the PS3 does not play well with, which could be a possibility. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quit out of it for now. Give it another 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna try cleaning the disc just to make sure that it's not something stupid like that. Then we'll probably have to do those first two levels again. I think I kind of screwed that up. I meant to save and I didn't. But yeah, it's PS3 isn't locked up, so it's definitely the disc. All right. I wonder if they might have tried to resurface this game at one point because I'm seeing like a ring on it. And I'm wondering if they actually damaged this game. Because even on the printed side, you can kind of see like a ring as well. So I'm thinking they may have damaged this game. So I don't think any amount of cleaning it is gonna work out. Which is a shame because it's a pretty fun game. But we're gonna try. Do have a special disc cleaner that I use, so hopefully this works. But I'm not feeling too confident. I don't know if I show it on camera if it's gonna show anything. But we may end up having to do something else, which would be a real shame. I always get some kind of error too with PS1 games. It has this error of not able to obtain CD rights or something. Trying to look up what that meant. So I don't know if it has a hard time playing the music on these discs or what.
3DO.
I do have an original PlayStation. The problem is the controller I have for it is not it's not good. Yeah, we should have saved. All right, these missions are pretty quick, so we'll go through it real quick. And hopefully that third mission works. Otherwise, that's gonna suck.
Hardcore.
I'll have to find something else to do, I guess. You can see how fast that loads there, so. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, loaded. All right, let's go through this quick. I gotta save. Oh, couldn't save him. Tried. Man, that guy took a lot of shots.
Plastic guns, British guns.
Alright, let's clear out this area right here. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, you know, you guys at least get to see the game. It's just unfortunate if it's not gonna work. I'll have to see if maybe I can get it resurfaced again. I don't know. But it looks like they attempted and maybe went, I don't know, went too deep. But it's just like a weird circle. Like about an inch thick, and it's like a little bit lighter color than the rest of the disc, and you can just faintly see it. Which is a real shame because this is a really fun game.
American toy.
I'll have to after this, if it doesn't work after this, I'm probably gonna have to check out Luki Games. That's usually where I get a lot of I do like an online order for retro games. That's where I like to go. I'll have to check them out and see what they got for a price. Even on a loose copy, because I got the CD case already. All right, Green Army resupplied again. All right, so we know that for sure we're gonna have to save on the next one. On this one here, this one worked. I'd bring out my original PlayStation, but it's just I gotta find all the cables for it, and it's gonna take me a little bit to set it up here. It's not something that I can do quickly on the fly, unfortunately. What I probably need to do is probably just bite the bullet and buy a PS2 Slim or something.
Were you looking at my bird?
Oh, that bee actually does attack you. It's interesting. So what's cool is you can actually pick up world objects like this, and you can blow up the enemy with it, which is pretty cool. Alright, let me bring up the map here. Got a couple of cars. One car coming. The other pinks are just the garages. And we know we just got to blow up the garages, so we don't have to waste time.
They've got
Blowing
to
up
come from
everything.
somewhere.
But we can get rid of some of these defensive weapons here.
They keep coming. You have to find some other way.
I got this.
They keep coming. You have to find some other way.
Say this game controls very well. not using analog sticks. It just uses the D-pad, and helicopter feels really good to control. Don't feel like you're fighting the controls at all. Helicopters are pretty mobile. Let's go get this car. It's really close to the exit here. No, you don't. These guys aren't doing anything. Well, at least the mission is at least fun, I would say. So having to repeat it isn't too bad. It's just I don't think I would want to do it again. Alright, one garage down. Let's take care of the other one now. Like little suicide bomber cars coming over here.
Here's what you get for spilling my pint.
Yeah, I don't know who's talking. I don't know if that's my co-pilot.
Hardcore.
All right, there we go. We're definitely gonna save it this time. Not feeling too optimistic about it working though. There wasn't that ring. I'd be a little bit more optimistic, but I think I've seen too many of that before in games. Oh, there's a mission password that I could have just inputted. Didn't realize that. Hey, you know, worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, you know, whether I can fix it with
Huey.
fix it with one of those machines. Not really a machine, it's like a handheld thing that you kind of put it through and it resurfaces it. Because I don't spend crazy money unless GameStop or somebody does it, which I don't know that they do anymore. But at least I'll have the save for when I pick up, either fix it or end up picking up a new copy. I have to see what it's going for on Loogie Games. I could check real quick while waiting for this to load. Army Men Air Attack 2 on the PS2 is $13. That's not bad. Yeah, I mean, it did this before with the map scrolling, but then it didn't do anything. All right. I mean, it's not crazy. It's $16.97. So maybe if, you know, I could always check eBay too. It might be. There's a GameCube version that's $60. Trying to see if this $16 one is game only. So that's game only. Complete is $18.97, almost $20 complete. But I mean, I have the case. I would just need the disc. Would like to get Sarge's Heroes 2 on the PS2. That's $30 right now. All right, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to work, so I might have to do something else. I am curious to see if it'll run on a original PlayStation, though. I'm just gonna put that note in there just in case anybody joins and they're like, you're not playing the game that's listed in the title here. But this is the reality of playing with actual hardware and the actual games. Sometimes they don't want to cooperate. I'm not too mad about this because I ended up getting like a huge stack of games from this guy that kind of just wanted to get out of it. And I got a really good deal. I think I paid $45 for the lot, and one of the items was worth, one of the items that I ended up selling on eBay paid well above that. So it sucks. Maybe it's still something that I can fix with a resurfacer or something. I don't think it's going to show up on here, and I don't have access to a bright light. But basically, in the middle here, in the middle section, there's a lighter light, like a ring. That's just like a little bit of a lighter color, and you can actually in the front, so whatever it was, it went deep because in the image here, you can see the circle as well, and it kind of like cuts through the artwork of the game, which you're not gonna be able to see it in that small webcam view, but that's unfortunate. But let's see. I don't really want to end the stream on this note, so let's take a look at maybe something else. I'm gonna be right back. Maybe I'll pull out Army Men 3D so that you guys can see it. But if you're just joining the stream, I'm unfortunately Army Men Aerotech is not working. I was able to do 2 missions, and then on the 3rd mission, it does not want to load. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab something else that's PS1. I got a bunch of stuff here too. Is there anything here interesting? Maybe we'll do Army Men 3D. Let me grab that and I'll be right back. All right, so we have a couple of options here. Looking through my PS1 games, there's a couple games that we can do. We can do Road Rash. Also have Army Men 3D. So if you have a preference, just let me know in the comment section. Or I can go for this too. This is actually a game that I really, really enjoyed as a kid, and that is Command and Conquer Red Alert. So this is actually, believe it or not, a very, very good way to play this game. Really good. Once you learn the controls on the controller, fantastic game. Used to love this. But since we're doing an Army Men theme, I kind of want to go for Road Rash, to believe it or not. But I'm thinking since we're already 40 minutes into the stream, let's go with Army Men 3D. And I talked about it a little bit earlier in the stream. It's definitely a game that's nostalgia for me. But because it's nostalgia for me, it's a game that gets a lot of passes. It's definitely not as good as I remember it being as a kid. That's for sure. And I do prefer other Army Men games over this one. In fact, they made quite a few Army Men games. World War, I think it was, and Land and Sea and Air, and I remember playing. They're very similar to this one, better
3DO.
in my opinion. I think they have better combat. This was like one of the first Army Men games. But man, I loved this as a kid. This intro, I loved it.
The Tan War Machine has begun to mobilize in their quest for world domination. In response, our forces have been dispatched to hold our borders secure. Here we see the Tan commander inciting the people with his twisted vision of world domination.
General Plastro.
Develop new weaponry to counter the Tan menace.
But man, I was such a huge fan of the Command and Conquer games, and then to see stuff like this was just so cool.
Our boys stand ready to resist the Tan invasion.
And very World War II-ish.
Invasion! Tan forces have crossed our border, and the Green response has been swift and dramatic.
In fact, I think this intro is actually better than the game itself.
Dramatic shots depict the intensity and fury of this contest. The real war.
It's kind of a strange mix because it feels like World War II, but then you got those helicopters too.
Our survival rests on the shoulders of these brave young heroes. With the dawn come our aircraft, bringing paratroopers to reinforce the Green counterstrike. Today the battle is ours. Tomorrow is up to you.
I used to play this game called Hogs of War. It was a turn-based kind of military game. That was pretty cool too. I'm gonna have to look that up and see how much that is. That'd be a fun game to play the campaign. All right, we are gonna do a new game here. I'm gonna put the difficulty on easy because this is a hard game, and I don't even care that I'm putting it on easy right now because we're already 40 minutes into the stream. It's been a disaster so far. So we're just going with it. All right, Sarge, get to the Tan weapon. Make your way north along this ledge. See, one of the things I didn't care for this one is it's very like Rambo-ish, like, single soldier taking on the whole Tan army. But I guess that's kind of like how Sarge's Heroes is too, which that's an interesting game because as a kid, it's another game that I absolutely love. Like Sarge's Heroes, loved it. But when you actually played the story of it, and it's like, it's supposed to be a game about, revolving around a squad. But yet the entire game, you're by yourself. This opening is kind of cool because it gives you that sense that other AI is fighting with you, but they're not really. The graphics not too bad. They kind of hold up. Maybe I was a little too harsh on it. You know, the PlayStation definitely benefited from a CRT days. I do gotta figure out the controls here, so forgive me. So we got aiming. There's a way to crouch. What is that? I don't know how to crouch, I guess. Oh, there we go. Alright. I am not good at this, apparently. Alright, can I move while crouched? No. Alright, we don't need help yet. Oh, you can see, like, your health goes down really quick, and I'm playing on easy. And I strafe. Definitely have to get used to the controls. Army air combat is definitely more fun to play as far as controls wise go. I just like them just out of sight there, I guess. There we go. We got them. Got a couple guys coming here. Oh, just hitting me. If I was playing on normal, I'd probably be dead already. I guess if you're really smart about your cover and stuff, it's not too bad.
HQ, mission complete.
Oh man, wasn't able to get the other weapon. I don't know if the weapons can save and continue here. I don't know if there's a way for me to update my titles here. Let me see. Edit your stream title and description. Okay, we can. It's gonna update it to say 3D as well. Sucks about streaming on a thing like Kick is they don't have a lot of these older games, and but it forces you to pick a game, so you gotta end up picking a game that you're not even playing. Unless there's a way around that, you guys can let me know. All right, reconnaissance. thought there was a guy there, but it was just bad graphics, I guess. Oh, there's a dude there. See a couple guys down there. I can see why I had a lot of fun with this game, especially just being a like I loved toy soldiers when I was a kid, and I would ask for them for Christmas all the time. Let's do this. Oh, we got a guy hiding here. Yep, in front of my face. Alright, we're gonna save that health kit because I got a feeling I might need it. So I think I gotta get that blue guy. You can see he just bolted. Let's see if we can get some grenades. Oh, I got two of them right there. I can't see where the other guys are. They're like right there. I don't know if I was able to get them. We got an automatic rifle here. Let's take these guys out. The game does have like a auto aim because otherwise there's like no way you'd be able to get these guys without them killing you first. So as long as you're kind of looking in their direction, sort of auto aim for you. Definitely not perfect though. Aiming definitely does help. Sure. That could have been very bad.
HQ, I need a recon.
See what the recon does. Honestly, it didn't really seem to do much. If anything. I need a health kit. Oh, you ask and you shall receive. Oh, we got the blue guy. Get his spy pictures
HQ,
here.
need evac now.
Alright, then we gotta go to number 6 maybe now? I bet you there's gonna be a bunch of guys that are gonna try to stop me, and I have barely any health. That grenade got me good. Evac 6, yep. Oh, helicopter's right there. Might be good. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I was expecting an ambush. Alright, when the Jeep is close enough, the men will get into it. But you need to figure a way past the minefield. Look for a minesweeper in the area. Ah, yeah. This level. This level is no bueno. Alright, there's the Jeep. But we gotta find a minesweeper. Alright, so there's the minefield there. We're gonna find the sweeper. Because all these rocks, we gotta go through the minefield. Oh, stop shooting the rock.
HQ, I need a recon.
Alright. So we got a better recon there. We can see everybody now. Alright, here is the minesweeper. Don't want to get that. Clear out. See a couple enemies here. Might as well take them out since we got the high ground. Stirring me up, man. Can't get him. He's invincible. Oh wow, I got no health. Let's see if I can blow this guy up. There you go, you jerk. Alright, so the thing with the minesweeper is, even though it detects the mines, it doesn't disable them, I believe. So, still, from what I remember, it's difficult to get the Jeep through here.
I'm gonna need a sweeper.
And once you blow up the Jeep, that's it. It's game over. See, there is a lot of mines here. So we have to somehow navigate this. Hey, what's up, King Nacho? Welcome to the stream. I was originally playing Army Man Air Attack, but my disc is not working. So we were able to do the first 2 missions, and that's it. It just... And I think it's a disc, I don't think it's a hardware. When I was looking at the disc, so there's like this light ring in the middle of the disc, so... Yeah. So I figured instead of ending the stream early, I figured, hey, let's check out Army Men 3D. Or man, this was a game that I played a lot as a kid, and I have some great nostalgia for it. It's definitely not a game that's aged well at all. But as you can see how janky it is. So this is Army Men 3D on the original PlayStation, and it can be very frustrating. Especially like with the hitbox here, like you could see I'm probably gonna get blown up. I'll be very surprised. Oh, what's going on? I'd be very surprised if actually I might make it through. Usually it's really tough to get through here, but oh, I spoke too soon. Where was the mine? There was no mine in front of me. I went with the sweeper here. So which one blew up? Yeah, I'm only going to do this a maximum of 3 times. So this is try number 2. Yeah, it's a real shame that Army Men Air Attack isn't working, because that game is actually really fun. It's one of the Army Men games that really reviewed well and people enjoyed, and it's just a fun game to play. Whereas this one is you can tolerate it if you have nostalgia for it, but it's not a game that's aged well. In my opinion, I'm sure there are people that really love this game, but other than the nostalgia, it's not a terrible game. Don't get me wrong. Not a terrible game by a long stretch. It was actually one of the games that I beat back in the day as a kid. So at some point, somehow I figured out how to get through this stupid minefield.
I'm gonna need a sweeper.
And I'm just gonna make sure I'll do like a better sweep over here, because it was almost like I missed a mine or something. But there's no way that I did. Yeah, I mean, this game probably... The Army Men series, I'm surprised you're not familiar with it. Or maybe you are. Oh, I just stepped on that. Back in the early PlayStation days, like, Army Men was really big. Like, it was, the 3DO company that published all these games, like, it was their, probably, like, ended up becoming their cash cow. And eventually, like every cash cow game, they made so many of them, and the quality just kept going down and down. But I mean, for the most part, I enjoyed a lot of these Army Men games. I remember getting my N64 for Christmas. My first game on the N64 was Army Men Sarge's Heroes. Absolutely loved that game, especially that version. I think the N64 version is good. But I was huge. I had a Windows 95 PC, and I could run the Army Men games on that PC, so I bought. In fact, I remember playing so much of Army Men 2 is my favorite, and still is. I'll have to somehow stream that game today in a future stream. But yeah, Army Men 2 was my favorite. That's what really got me into the Army Men games. But they had the original Army Men. They had Army Men 2. They had Army Men in Space. Then they had the Air Attack games, 1 and 2. Then they had Sarge's Heroes, 1 and 2. Then they have this game, Army Men 3D. And then there's like 3 other ones that are like this, World at War or something. Land, Sea, and Air. Like there's a ton of original PlayStation Army Men games. There's just an oversaturation of Army Men games. That's what ended up killing the franchise. Alright, so we somehow got through this minefield. Oh, did I just kill my own guy? Oh no! You gotta be kidding me, dude. Just one grenade just took out that Jeep. I'm almost better off just not even using the Jeep. Honestly. Official Gambling Academy. Thank you for following over on Kick. You know, if you are not a bot, make sure to say hello in the chat. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to. I'm gonna have to see if I can get Army Men 2 to install on a modern. Actually, you know what? I think I bought it on GOG. I'm familiar with GOG. That a lot. They take old games and make it playable on new platforms. We're gonna try this one more time. I think this time I'm not even gonna drive the Jeep. I'm gonna clear out as many enemies as I possibly can before I start driving the Jeep, because that's so cheap. One grenade. You know, this game is not supposed to be that realistic. We're not playing Ghost Recon here. Although that's also another franchise, Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon. The originals, anyway. So good. Alright, there's a dude here that I can only kill with a grenade. Let's get him. Let's get this jerk over there. But yeah, I'm glad you at least got to play Sarge's Heroes, King Nacho. What were your feelings of that game back in the day? There's a guy in front of him. Got recons. What I need is health. Oh, there's health. Yeah, I ended up getting it for Christmas. The original Sarge's Heroes. Sarge's Heroes 2, I don't know if I played the N64 version, I don't remember. But I definitely played it on the PlayStation 2. That's where I played Sarge's Heroes 2. Alright, there is a dude here. So I'm gonna need the Jeep for them. They'll get in the Jeep after, but I kinda wanna just clear out these guys. I feel like that's easier. But you know what? I'm gonna end up clearing out all these guys. And I'm not gonna get past that stupid minefield. Watch. Oh, I'm almost dead. See if I can get this grenade up here. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna retreat a little bit because... So I've not gotten my Loved Again Media box, just the Video Games Monthly box. Loved Again Media should be sometime this week. Usually it comes in. It comes all the way from California, and I'm over in Mass, so it does take a little bit longer to get me, for me to get the Loved Again Media box. But I know I'm looking forward to it as well. Loved Again Media box is my favorite to get, so that one I'm always excited to get. Alright, let's see if we can get this Jeep over here. We'll at least get the guys in. And then I'll go by foot again. But King Nacho, I am going to be doing,
I need a sweeper.
I'm going to be doing Indiana Jones on Friday. So that'll be the one on the PS5, the PS5 version, so not... I played the PS2 version not that long ago, I think, on a stream. But we're gonna do the PS5. I did pick that up as one of my Christmas gifts, so that should be a good time. Alright, I think we got enough. Where's that Jeep? Alright, let's try this again. Look how janky it is. It's so fast. Oh. Don't go too much. Oh, I gotta get this turned. Oh no, I feel like I'm I think there's a mine right in front of me. Oh, I don't want to touch. Yeah, there is. There's a mine right in front of me. I'm like in a bad spot right now. Oh no. Oh man, look how close I am to that mine. I'm actually surprised I haven't blown up yet. Like right there. Yeah, this Jeep is Oh no. Yeah, this Jeep is not too good. Alright, I made it. I almost felt like Austin Powers in He got his little cart thing stuck in the hallway. I kind of felt like that. Let's go pick up these guys.
Follow me.
Now this Jeep does not have much health at all. Oh, is that a dude right there? Alright, how do I get it? There we go. How are you not dead, dude?
HQ, I need a recon.
Alright, we got a recon there. I kind of feel like just fighting these guys on foot. Dude in the corner there. Oh, can't get him. So this is the first Army Men game on the PlayStation. It's like its own series. The ones on the PC are very different. It's like a top-down view. And, you know, as far as gameplay goes, especially Army Men 2 and story-wise, it's the better games. I would consider the Sarge's Heroes games better as well. But yeah, this is the first Army Men game on the original PlayStation. I don't think this game was made on anything else. Pretty sure it's exclusive to the PlayStation console. Alright, I think I'm gonna go back because I want to get some health. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple of health packs that I did leave behind. Alright, what is the mission? Tan camp. Our men in evac. So we just got to get to the evac site now, I think. So we're going to push it up a little bit closer, but then we're going to leave it. I just don't trust this thing. Alright, the evac is on that hillside here. So I'm going to scout up ahead. I'll be very happy if I beat this mission. Because the last time that I streamed this game, which was quite a while ago, I could not get past that stupid minefield. Aim up, aim up. There we go.
HQ, I need a recon.
Let's get a recon. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's too many guys around, but I don't know if I'm gonna get ambushed. So I think I just gotta get the Jeep onto this little platform here. Alright, showing yellow guys up here, but I don't see them unless they're gonna ambush me once the Jeep comes. Unless I have to go a different way. Let me see. No, I can't go this way because there's rocks. These guys are gonna like ambush me with rockets or something. Nope. Alright, I think we got it. Hey, there we go. Got the helicopter now. Just gotta get a little closer maybe. Kill my guy. Oh.
HQ, mission complete.
There we go. We got this. Yeah, we are definitely saving. Little set pieces like that is pretty cool, right? Especially as a kid, like loving Army Men toys like that, plastic soldiers. And you'd see the helicopters, and you're seeing kind of like AI guys. Like, I think if they made this game more like a Call of Duty, because I remember playing the original Medal of Honor games, very like Rambo-esque, right? It's the one man versus the whole world. And then Call of Duty comes on the scene, and it makes you feel like, yeah, you're an awesome soldier, but you're also part of an actual army. You know, I think if they did that with this game, it would have been cooler. Like, see your guys actually, you know, you had like a squad of guys following you or something. They would die and actually kill the enemy. Like, it would have been better. I don't even know what the mission is. Green Supply Depot, Tan Tank Patrol Radio Tower. Guessing I gotta blow up those tanks. Showing somebody here. Not anymore. Oh, look at this. Oh, how awesome is this? Oh, I see a tank there. Are they gonna give me a bazooka? I hope. Oh no, he's coming over here. I don't know if I can take him out with grenades. Oh, he's like driving. Look at him. He's like driving on the mountain. He's a little too close for comfort here. Oh, that would have been cool if I could like... Oh, did that get him? I think it did. Oh, he doesn't even know I'm there. Oh, is he still alive? Let me see, I can get one more shot at him. Boom, there you go. Stealth kill. Really, dude? He's gotta be dead. I don't know if I have limited ammo here. Hopefully not. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. The aims are like very, very touchy, so... Doesn't even care that I'm shooting. Alright. Find that other patrol. Oh, right in the face. I think the other patrol was at 4. Can't go over this. You're gonna tell me I'm a tank and I can't go over a rock? What about this one? Nope. So we gotta go this way. Unfortunately, no auto aiming. This cannon. And I don't think I can shoot. Oh no, he's got grenades. Get out of here. There's the other tank. Yeah, it's definitely a game that if you have nostalgia for it, yeah, I could definitely see that. Which, you know, I definitely had. And the cool thing about this game that a lot of the other Army Men games did not have is the 2-player mode, where you actually, it was a capture the flag style. Okay, I gotta get out of here. It was a capture the flag style, and you actually set up defenses in your base, so you had other men that you could not control, but they could defend your base, go on the offensive. You could set up, you know, tanks and stuff. So it did have a pretty cool 2-player mode in this game. All right, that did not go as well as I was hoping it would. Which I think I have to have a second controller set up, so I don't know if I can show that off. But spent a lot of time as a kid doing that mode. Alright, there's a lot of guys here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to snipe this tank again. And then maybe go on foot and take care of these infantry guys. I may just be missing it. Just missing it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to happen. It's gonna get me. Yep, we got each other. I jumped out. Yeah, I have a I do have a PS1, but it's the small white one. And I use that more of like a decorative piece at this point. And I just use a PS3 to play to basically play everything, because I have a fat PS3 that does all three. That does the PS1, PS2, and PS3, and then I have a Slim that I'm using right now that just does PS3 and PS1 games. Which for the most part seems to work, but I kind of want to I may at some point invest in a PS2 Slim and use that for PS1 games. But yeah, the PS2 is nice because it does the PS2, I feel like it does play a lot of the PS1 games faster, especially the load times. Like, and when you play a game like Command and Conquer Red Alert on a PS2, the AI is smarter too. When you do the skirmish mode, the AI actually performs a lot better. We needed that med kit. There is one other tank, but I think at this point we're gonna have to figure that out. How we're gonna take out that tank. Hopefully we get a bazooka or something. Not expecting that. Oh, there's a tank over there. Yeah, it would be nice. I think at this point, King Nacho, that's gonna be like, you know, I'm usually a big hardware guy. Like I wanna have the newest hardware as soon as it comes out. This is the first time like people are talking about PS6, and I'm like, I'm really not interested. And I think the only way that I'm gonna be interested in PS6 is if it has full backwards compatibility. I'm talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like everything. Like a true all-in-one. And I'm talking like I put my disc in and it plays it. Now I have to go buy it on a digital store. Because I got a massive PS3 library. That's my PS3 is my favorite console. But there's no reason why they can't do what Xbox does. If you own the original Xbox game and it's backwards compatible on the Series X and you put that game in there, it downloads the digital version. So there's no reason other than being greedy. There's no reason why PlayStation can't do the same thing. But I don't know. I feel like it's way, and like the prices of everything. Like I got such a massive backlog of games, like good games that I could play, that I could probably go the next 10, 15 years if I really wanted to, just play the games that I have. Not even buy anything new. Oh, Mayhem, don't don't worry about that Streamlabs bot. It's something that I'm experimenting with, and I didn't realize that it said something like that. It would say something like that. You can send as many as long a post as you want. Please don't. Well, Streamlabs, I'm not gonna add you as a moderator because I don't want you removing posts at this time. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Mayhem. I think there's a lot of life in the PlayStation 5, especially if you picked up the PS5 Pro. And honestly, I don't see anything that amazing that's saying, hey, now we need a more powerful system, or like I don't think the PS5 has really been tapped into yet. I really don't. And I'm talking even base PS5. I think there's still a lot that can be done. Yeah, I think most people are looking forward to Wolverine. We'll see. I just hope. I just hope that it's just a good Wolverine game with no, censorship or preachy things. You know what I mean? Just give me a good Wolverine game. There's also Venom that they're working on as well. Yeah, I think it came out in kind of like that COVID era time period. I guess it's old console-wise, but not really. I mean, how long did we have, last-gen consoles for? Who the heck was shooting me just then? Alright, We got dynamite, but what the heck do I want dynamite for? Oh, can I put dynamite on that tank? Yeah, I think honestly the RAM shortage is going to do a couple of things. I actually think it's a good thing. You know, the more I think about it, I think it's a good thing for two simple reasons. One, it's gonna make this generation last longer because it's just too expensive to produce the new hardware, and people are not ready. And I think the other thing that it's gonna do is it's gonna force developers and publishers to really optimize their games, because I think the big problem with these games today is not that they're too big for the consoles, it's that they're not being optimized. I think devs and publishers just get lazy and they're like, oh, we know new hardware is coming out, so we'll make it seem like these old consoles can't handle this stuff so that they have to upgrade. I'm actually looking forward to the new 007 game that's coming out, James Bond game. I think that actually looks pretty fun. I might end up picking that up on the Switch too, though. And you know what? Most games you can still play on the PS4, you know? There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're playing single player stuff or like, I guess we can say, those free-to-play games, right? I wonder if I can take this guy out with a grenade. Let's see. Right, but for people who don't have a PC, but even you're gonna be in the same boat too, right? PC gamers. I mean, you guys are gonna face a RAM shortage and a GPU shortage because the GPUs rely on the RAM, and Nvidia already seems like they kind of want out of the game market. So you're really only gonna have, you know, if they get out of the game market and they're focusing on AI data centers, what you're gonna be left with is, yeah, they'll still have NVIDIA GPUs, but they're gonna be so crazy price-wise. And then who knows what AMD is gonna do? Are they gonna follow suit, or are they gonna up their prices too? Because now it's either you buy an overpriced NVIDIA card or you buy a higher priced AMD card. So, you know, I think people with PCs are going to be in the same boat. They're going to be hanging on to their hardware for a long time. And again, it's going to force developers and publishers to really optimize games. And it definitely can be done, because if Battlefield 6 is a game that plays very well on very low spec hardware, and you know, that's a good looking game. It's a good looking game with a lot going on, let me tell you. It's Call of Duty to shame. Alright, I think I figured out what I gotta do here. I probably didn't even have to blow up those tanks. I think I just needed to blow up this tower. I think that's what the dynamite is for. And I play on everything, so I'm not biased in any one direction. I play console, I play PC. My goodness, my my Steam my Steam library alone would be sufficient to keep me busy for a long time.
Party over.
All right, that's all we had to do. We had to blow up those, but we ended up taking out all the tanks too. So, I mean, I think that's what Xbox is hoping for, since they've kind of given up, right? They want everybody to just play on PC or a toaster or whatever at this point. You know, have Samsung smart fridges with the Xbox app on it, and you can play Skyrim on your Samsung fridge. I actually think that this past year wasn't too bad for games. I think there was a lot of good stuff that actually came out. Not necessarily first party stuff, but definitely for third party stuff. I think there was a lot of good stuff that came out. Mhm. All right, let's see. Drop off Tan Fortress evac. So we gotta clear out a fortress here. I'm actually having a bit more fun on this one here. What have I been playing on Switch 2? I got Metroid, the new Metroid for Christmas, and I've enjoyed that. Am I gonna say that it's a system seller and you have to buy the console for it? Probably not, but it's actually a pretty good game. I'm picking off these fools here. Mysticles, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Tuesday night. Got a good crew here. If you're not already subscribed to him, make sure you check out his channel. He does a lot of retro stuff as well. We were playing Army Men Air Attack, but then had to switch over to Army Men 3D because my game does not want to go past mission 3 on that game there. So had to throw an audible, and we're playing Army Men 3D, which is actually going better than I expected it to.
Whoa. This guy's
Alright, we're definitely gonna stay away from those turrets there. Oh, are you kidding me? I can just take those out with a regular rifle? I mean, honestly, that kind of seems like cheating. Like, I thought I would need a bazooka or something. Oh, wow. So, ma'am, you got a Switch too? Did you buy it for Pokemon? I've been playing, that's how I've been playing Skyrim, is on Switch 2. I've been enjoying it. I like it. Mario Kart is Mario Kart, you know? Metroid is a good game. But I'll be honest, I'm not a huge portable gamer. So my Switch 2 remains docked like 95% of the time. I enjoy it. I mean, here's the thing with Pokemon though. So, I don't play the Pokemon games. My daughter does. But I feel like with that company, Game Freak and Nintendo, like they always put out the same thing. So I feel like because people just constantly keep buying it, they have no reason to really change it to make it look better. I'm actually surprised at how easy these turrets are going down. They're gonna put up more of a fight. Yeah, what video card are you looking at? I've been telling people if you're in the market for a new console, laptop, or PC, whatever it is, get it now because you just don't know what it's gonna be. You know, a few months from now. I wouldn't wait. Alright, I think we gotta take out this fortress first, so let's do this. There's only a couple of turrets I think left. And we gotta go to number 3. Let's take these guys out. Can I shoot this jerk over here? Maybe if I had like a sniper rifle or something. See if I can get... I can't see anything. I don't think I have enough range. Oh, got it. Oh, this dude's throwing grenades at me. What a jerk. Yeah, obviously the new Pokemon is way, way different than the originals that you're talking about. Talking about like the Game Boy Color and Game Boy ones. I think PS5, I have no regrets at all. I think it's a great console. You know, you got the whole PS4 library, and I don't think especially this past year, I think the games for the PS5 itself are getting better. Oh, I need a health pack or I'm gonna die. There's a health pack over there, but there's enemies there too. Oh no. I'm kind of hoping I can find a health pack here. Oh, look at that. It's a small med kit, but it might be just what I need. Hopefully we can get out of this desert scene here. It's kind of annoying already. Anything new you picked up for your PS5? I ended up I had to spend some GameStop credit. So I ended up picking up Mafia: The Old Country, but I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, I would love to see a new modern Army Men game. In fact, there's actually a couple. They're not Army Men by name, but they use the plastic soldiers. There's that on PC and Steam. There's a couple of VR games that are Army Men, so been kind of tempted to try it out. Alright, how do I get up here? That guy is just wrecking me. It almost looks like I can cross this bridge. It's like there's something I can open up. There's like a bridge you can cross here. I don't know what's down there. I don't want to die. But yeah, I would love a new modern Army Men game. I don't know who owns the rights to it since the company 3DO went bankrupt, so I don't know who actually owns the rights to Army Men anymore. Alright, I got a feeling maybe we can blow these up. Let's try this without getting myself killed. Alright, maybe not. Oh yeah, Hitman's fun. It's a fun game. Arc Raiders, yeah, Arc Raiders. I hear a lot of good things about that. Definitely interested in that one. Silent Hill, I watched the Rad Brad play, I think that one and Silent Hill F, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I gotta somehow figure out how to open those things. Elden Ring, I rented it for a while and I can't get into those games. It's too difficult for me. I know I'm a baby. But I just it'd be one thing like if you killed enemies and they stayed dead and then you can, alright, you died and you go back, but the fact that you die and everything respawns and it's too much for me. I will say though, when you do beat a boss in a game like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, like there definitely is a feeling of accomplishment in those games. Absolutely. So there is that kind of like that gratification of, oh wow, I finally beat this guy. Throwing grenades at me. Alright, so I think I gotta blow up that power plant there. Oh, that's pretty cool that they have local co-op for that. Snake Eater, I did buy. I do have Snake Eater. It's actually still in the shrink wrap. I have no clue when I'm gonna play it. But I did buy it because that is my favorite Metal Gear Solid game, so I had to buy it. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Baldur's Gate has a co-op option. There's not too many games nowadays that do you know, split screen co-op on the same system anymore. In fact, I've been playing a lot of PS2 games with my kids because a lot of those games actually do. Alright, the power plant is down, so I think we're good. I think it's a matter of just finishing off the rest of these dudes here. Yeah, I know a lot of people were complaining about, and I don't think it was so much gamers that were complaining about it, or Snake Eater Delta. I think it was more like your Digital Foundry type guys who were complaining about the frame rates of the game, but I got a feeling I'm gonna play it and enjoy it and not even care. I think sometimes people forget, like, we're us older gamers, like what we came from, like what we were playing back in the day. GoldenEye, trying to play the campaign with like 5 frames a second, you know? On the N64. Oh no, I think I'm gonna die. No, stuck in the corner. Like Digital Foundry today. If we got the games that we got back in the day, I guess they'd have a lot of content. Oh, what is this? A puzzle?
HQ, I got the key.
Oh, it's a key. Alright, so I think maybe evac now. I need to just get out of here now. Oh, there's a tank coming out.
HQ, I need a recon.
Who's shooting me? Alright, we got mortars, so maybe we can use that to take out that tank. Oh, we got 2 of them. Can this reach it? Let me see. Oh yeah, it can. Oh yeah, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, missed it. Yeah, I don't mind remakes, but they definitely have made quite a bit of them past few years. I'm actually excited about the rumors of new Fallout remakes coming out. You know, Elder Scrolls 6 is probably going to be a while still. But there's rumors of Fallout 3 and possibly New Vegas. Which I think would be pretty amazing. Which way do I gotta go? This way. Alright, there she is. Beautiful sight here. Alright, we got the key, but what did we get a key for? Yeah, I don't know I don't know that they have announced it. It's just been rumors, what I've been hearing. Destroy the bridge and the TAN used for bringing in reinforcements. Alright, I'm gonna blow up this bridge. But I think I I like New Vegas a lot more than Fallout 3, so I mean, I guess I would be happy with either or. But I really enjoy Vegas more. I was actually, I want to say earlier in 2025, I was live streaming Fallout 3, the PlayStation 3 version, and surprisingly having a good time with it. It actually, I had always considered Fallout 3 to be my least favorite as far as the new Fallouts go, but actually replaying it, I was actually enjoying it. My biggest dislike of Fallout 3 is the whole subway system. I'm getting wrecked. Because it's kind of annoying to travel, and you have to use it to get to certain sections of the map. That was kind of my biggest gripe about it. Otherwise, the game is fun. I'm getting wrecked. Oh, you gotta aim down, dude. See if we can just toss a grenade in here. Oh, he's still alive? Ain't alive now. There's a dude here too. Oh no. All down the mountain. There you go. And I suck at throwing grenades, apparently. And nothing wrong with that. I mean, it ends up becoming better ways to play a lot of these games. You get it in better frame rates, better visuals. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't mind collections and remakes and all that stuff. It doesn't bother me. I mean, of course I want to see new stuff too. Alright. We get off this mountain. Alright, we got a full med kit here. There we go. Mysticles, what are you playing now? What are you live streaming? Anything? I don't think I've seen any notifications from you. What do we got here? Intel? Alright, we got some information. Ooh, we got a flamethrower. Alright, I at least got rewarded for exploring a little bit. It's a section
HQ, I need a recon.
I didn't even have to go to at all. So, got a nice little reward here. Oh, totally missed that mine sign there. Alright, we're gonna try one more time, and this is probably gonna be my last mission. I actually streaming a lot longer. Glad you guys showed up, keeping me company here. Just shot me. Oof. I gotta watch out for the machine gunners here. Let's get them. Send them a little gift. I think we got one. There's still another one here. There you go. I'm getting pretty decent at this game. Not too shabby. Alright, let's get this stuff over here. We got some good weapons over here. And we got a full med kit too. Only thing I wish that this game had it would be like midpoint save points. But thankfully the missions aren't like overbearingly long, so alright, we got explosives. What got me before? Oh yeah, minefield got me. That's right. Alright, are there any bad guys here? There is. Machine gunner. And a guy there. We might be okay now. Oh no, I don't have a minesweeper. Alright, let's see. Maybe I missed something here. Got grenades. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna guess. There's gotta be a minesweeper that I missed somewhere. I don't know, I think that would be kind of nuts if they just like expect me to navigate it without it. I had to have missed it. It's got to be somewhere here. We got more health. Unless I gotta break these boxes. Just make sure I didn't miss anything here or on the mountain cliffside there. But I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't think blowing up these do anything. That's right in the tent there. I don't think you can blow up these boxes. Yeah, no. Maybe try this house. Nope. Yeah, it's just the set guy's on fire, but nothing. Alright, I guess we'll check on top of that mountain again. I thought the weapons carried over from mission to mission, but I guess not. The thing with the mines is I think it's a one-shot kill, so once you step on one, that's it. You're a goner. Unless there's a way around here. Let's see. I feel like it's either very bad game design or I'm missing something very obvious here. The only thing I can think of is maybe throwing grenades into the minefield here. Maybe that's why there's so many grenade boxes around, and maybe trying to forge a path. I don't even know if that's gonna work. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you if that worked. Oh, it did work. Okay. Interesting. It actually did work. There's one right there that it just blew up. Man, scared me. I get hit one more time, so it's at least it's not a one-shot kill, but I need to somehow make it there. There's a health kit right there. Oof, there was a bunch there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right, well, honestly, I don't want to do that again. So we're over 2 hours on a Tuesday night stream. I think this is where I'm gonna call it. Thank you everybody for joining me on a Tuesday night. As like I said earlier, we are gonna be streaming on Friday. We're gonna be doing Indiana Jones on the PlayStation 5. That's what was currently leading by a lot on the polls. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Unless somehow it drastically changes, yeah, we'll do that. So thank you everybody for joining me on a Tuesday night. You have a great night. As always, happy gaming, and God bless everybody. We'll see you on Friday.